Again, every once in a while we run into something that makes a lot of sense, but in the long run it could actually create some problems for us. And what we're looking at here is a gutter downspout that is hooked directly into a drain pipe without an air gap. Now this can create a variety of different problems, especially if the drain pipe ever plugs up. Now let's just say that it had an air gap. The downspout wouldn't drain into the drain pipe, but it would spill out into the ground. Now here's a good example of what I'm talking about. I drew this myself here in case you haven't figured it out. I hope it's self-explanatory. There is an air gap between the downspout, a separation actually. So if the underground drain actually ever got plugged up, then the gutter, the water from the roof wouldn't back up. I've actually seen the roof gutters fill up with water and overflow because there's no air gap here, and somewhere it's plugged up along the line. And these things can get plugged up with leaves and all sorts of debris, so an air gap is a must. Now for the bad news. Well, I've got a feeling that the stucco damage at the base of the house here was actually caused because of the poor connection between the gutter downspout and the drain. So here's what I think happened. Since this is the only stucco damage around the house that I found, and it is right next to the poor gutter downspout connection, I've got a feeling that extra water from the roof landed up in this area. Now, so just imagine if we didn't have a gutter on, you would have water rolling off of the roof around the entire perimeter of the building. Instead, we have all of the water from the back of the house draining into this one spot. Now, with that said, there's a good chance that if this drain got plugged up, we're going to have a lot of water in this area. And that's what I think happened. The water remains in the soil for a long period of time, maybe 3 or 4 months out of the year. And stucco will actually pull water out of the ground. It will wick the water up. I've seen it pull water up as high as 3 feet. Believe it or not, that actually happened. So again, stucco damage because of the gutter downspout installation is a possibility in a situation like this. So what we actually have is one problem compounding or creating another one.